Hi guys, it's Sarah from LaRose9314, and today we will be doing, hold on, sorry, didn't mean to give you a small thing like that, but today we will be doing the top 5 books you did not finish. Well, necessarily I don't know why this is a top 5 Wednesday, but I'm gonna mix it around a bit, but I'm gonna pick the top 5 books that I haven't finished yet, because I'm collecting them and I'm gonna finish them sometime. It's just that it's been busy and hectic. So let's get started. And some of these are cheats because I did get like 2 or more for the category. But coming in at number 5 is actually not a tie, but a second book in a series that I started reading is the second book on the How-To series by Simone Alcalez. And this one is How to Ruin My Teenage Life by Simone Alcalez. I read How to Ruin My Summer Vacation 2 years ago. Loved it. So this is going to be a very short read. I'm planning on reading this for November. All these books are gonna stay with me here no matter what my moving process is. I'm gonna move them over to the side of my bed, that way they don't get packed with all the other books that I have to read. But with this one, How to Ruin My Teenage Life is a continuation of one that I read previously, but I can't really get in details without spoiling book number 2, but book number 1 tells a story of Amy and her dad. She goes to visit her dad for summer vacation to try to reconnect with him, and shenanigans happen because he lives in Islam, I think it is. But I will have to read the synopsis on How to Ruin a Summer Vacation. I remember a lot of it, actually. I remember the end of it, so I shouldn't be too lost on How to Ruin My Teenage Life. But I can't wait to read this because I found it at the library, so I was excited for that one. So coming in at number 4 is one I really can't wait to read. I was actually on page 10 of this before I had to stop. I've read her previous book, Hex Hall, in my earlier stuff, but right now I want to read Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Rebel Belle tells the story of Harper Price that she magically one night during prom magically gets superpowers. So I think it's gonna be a funny read, and I can't wait to read it. Let's see what. I'm actually on chapter 3 of this book actually. So I'm excited for this one. Really excited. So coming in at number 3 is a tie, mostly because I'm excited for this one, both these ones, but I haven't really read that far into them. Like, the first one I got 3 chapters into so far, and the second one I haven't even started reading yet, but the synopsis sounds so cool that I just can't wait. So, on the tie for 3rd place, I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas and White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Throne of Glass tells the story of Selena, and she is an assassin competing against other assassins to claim her freedom. So this one I can't wait to read. So far, so good. But I have a feeling I might be a Team Kale shipper so far. Sorry, Team Dorian shippers, and I'm sorry to my own heart because I heard Team Kale is not doing good right now, so hopefully she sparks another new love interest besides Kale or Dorian in the next few books, because I'm not really liking Dorian at the moment. And personally, for her, it might change. I'm only in chapter 3, but I do love Kale so far. So, well, let's hope. Let's hope for the best. So, coming in other number 3 spot is White Hawk Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It tells the story of, let me see, Layla. Layla is half gargoyle, half human. So I think, actually, wait a minute. Oh, half demon, half gargoyle. So it seems like it would be a really interesting read. I haven't really read any of Jennifer L. Armentrout either. So we'll see how this goes. I know most people recommend the Lux series first, but this one sounded a little more interesting. So coming in at the number 2 spot is again a tie, but with these books I just can't choose my favorite. So coming in at number 2, I have More Happy Than Not by Adam Silveria and Legend by Marie Lu. More Happy Than Not tells the story of, I'm really bad at remembering names. Tells the story about Aaron. He starts having feelings for this boy. But in the near distant future, there is mind altercation to go through, where you could literally get mind altercation for a bad thing that's happened to you. So he wants to get mind altercation to fix himself, but hopefully he doesn't do that, because yeah, I really don't want him to. So More Happy Than Not is another LGBT novel, and I'm really loving how LGBT novels are getting more popular nowadays. So yay, More Happy Than Not. And then coming in again is Legend by Marie Lu. Tells the story of June and Day. Let's see, from different worlds, June and Day have no reason to cross paths until June's brother is murdered and Day becomes the prime suspect. A shocking turn of events, the two uncover what has really brought them together, a sister claims to which their country will go to keep its secrets. So, this one seems like a dystopian novel that I could really get into. It feels like the kind of dystopian world that I get into. So far I've gotten to page 11, and so far so good. So, we'll see that. Let's see, I know I'm somewhere on More Happy Than Not, but let me look. Page 1. I'm on chapter 2 of More Happy Than Not, actually. So there. So coming in at the number 1 spot is actually the Booksplosion Book of the Month for November, which I'm not a part of Booksplosion, but I am reading along with this book because the cover looked really cool. 2, the synopsis sounds really interesting. Well, the book, it seems really interesting so far, and didn't really read the synopsis all the way through. And 3, it just seems like a kick-ass, somewhat dystopian novel, and that is Illumine. And look at this gorgeous cover. It's completely gorgeous. So this book is a lot bigger than my head, y'all, but this tells a story. Ooh, God. The year 2575. This tells the story of Katie and Ezra. Their world has been destroyed. Well, their world has been destroyed. That's so far all I got from it. They're really technically in the interviewing process at the moment. But you know, this story is pretty unique because it tells a tale through emails and interviews and letters and other stuff, like so much technology and personal files also from the government. So it should be really interesting because there are 2 corporations that are going head to head against each other in this book. So Illumine, I can't wait to read it. Illumine is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff? Am I saying that right? Maybe, but I can't wait to read it because it's so pretty and gorgeous, and the cover art is amazing. The inside of the book, I've skimmed through it, I haven't read anything, but I've looked through all the ways they actually have things, and it's really a visually uh, beautifully done book with a lot of visuals and other stuff. And look at this other, even if you rip the dust jacket off, you still have an amazing book. So this book is technically a work of art from the inside out. Now hopefully the story is just as good as the book art, because this book art is amazing. But there you guys have it. That was technically my top 5 books that I haven't read yet, or top 5 books that I haven't finished yet, whichever one you want to call it. But there you guys have it. I will see you next top 5 Wednesday.